They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jay Uso. Jimmy and Jay Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary.
Right, they were great. No question about it.
The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions.
Of the
Usos
world.
have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time.
I don't think so.
And Jay are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jay his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40.
I can't tell them apart.
Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship
What's a yeet?
with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy
Will this
and
be on the
Jay
test?
are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell.
Heck in a sec.
The Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase
How many hours
tag
is
team
this
wrestling
lecture?
at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell.
Heck in a
Big
sec.
E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place. And there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell
Heck.
in a Cell.
In a sec. Try to be G-rated on this G-rated channel. This is a poorly AJ Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer. Right here on your favorite new YouTube channel. the poorly aged sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel.
Be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
I like the New Day, although I have to fight against them in this.
Yes, it is!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
I like them a lot.
Hell in a Cell match, and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship
Of the world.
accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
I'm going through the showcase in order to unlock things for my
This
universe.
is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport you hear about super teams. Well, tonight we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
So I got through a Money in the Bank match, which was really difficult.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
I haven't gotten all the objectives done, which is what unlocks things. But I have been winning the matches that need to be won, so one thing at a time. It means I'm gonna have to do the showdown more than once each match.
Tag team championships on the line.
If
May
I want
the
to unlock
best team win.
Because it's just really hard to win and do all the objectives at once as well.
Remember, this match is under Tornado tag team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tag, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
The Usos following in the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very
Hart
proud moment for the
Foundation.
Anoa'i family if the
I think.
Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the bootios and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl.
Keeps telling me to do 3 attacks in a row, but I keep
Grabbing a
doing them.
hold of the
It's not telling me that I've done it.
Oh, an arm breaker. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of
Although I
tag team
keep
competition,
forgetting
to bring
who
the
I am.
division
All
to a
of
whole
these
nother
matches
level.
I usually play
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these 2 teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE. The champ taking command.
Elbow drop. The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And the champion gets a shoulder up just before 2.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet. Boom, running FTO plants him.
See, I keep thinking that I'm Big E.
Right connects.
And I'm not Big E.
Talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote,
But even when I do what it tells me to do, it's not giving me credit, so I don't know what.
Seal the deal, guys.
and he gets his shoulder up before the count.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
DDT!
For the title, new champ.
So I'll try and do the objectives, but
Keeps his team in
I'm
this
trying to
one.
win the match first.
Looking for something big here. Boom! Read that one. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting,
I don't know
though,
what the crowd
is this is the
is.
lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam.
The champ is going for the cover.
Maybe kicks out.
An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here.
Just like that, Big E finds a counter. Picked up and being carried around now. Carried into the pin for the championship. That stops the count. What a save. For the title, new champ. Gets the shoulder up and one.
Doesn't go well if you still can't get more than a one on the top.
And he has an answer for Big E. This is what it's going to take. You have to go if you want that title. The champ looked reeling a little by that last blow.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
Suplex! Cover! We got a new champ here! Makes the save, and they continue this match. Back suplex! Very nice. The champion taking a task here.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
Making his way to the top here. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Super kick!
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality.
So far, I
They're
haven't
perfectly equipped to
been
turn
able
Hell
to
in a
do,
Cell
like,
into the
all the
Uso penitentiary.
on
Uso
any match and win the match as well.
Will that be enough to win the titles?
And the cover. Looking for the pin. Kick out. Oh! And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
So I just won the match,
Here are your winners.
which probably means I go on to the next match. But it's going to show me all sorts of objectives I didn't hit.
Hell in a Cell just became the Uso penitentiary.
So like I said, after I get through all of the matches in Showdown,
It lived up to the hype is what it did. The
specific
two greatest
objectives.
tag teams in the entire industry, raising the bar of
Because
competition
so far,
inside
mostly
the
what it's
demonic
unlocking
structure.
is just arenas. Yeah, so this one's unlocking the arena and unlocking, I guess, the Tag Team Championship. And two things that say faction, I don't know what they are. Now we're going to get another lecture from Paul Heyman.
Next on our showcase
Yes, sir.
is someone who wasn't born into this family,
Neither was I.
but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who
I
many
like
of
her a
you
lot.
may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years.
I didn't know that.
There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could
I have
not
heard that.
ring more true
I love Naomi.
than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy
Absolutely.
will frequently speak during old Bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well.
Okay.
In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well,
looks like they're in an
Bayley,
Arab country.
We can pretty much guarantee
given their wrestling
that trick
attire
won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks.
I don't want to call her a
that should
trinity.
give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Okay. So, yeah, this is... I'm assuming it was in Saudi Arabia or something like that, given their wrestling attire. Although, I don't see the audience wearing Arabian clothes, but maybe they didn't fix the audience for this. I don't know where this is.
Saxton, why don't you glow home?
It's just...
No, I can't.
If they're not showing their navels and cleavage and all that.
This week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
That'd be a lot of extra work that you don't see very much at all. And like I said, I like Bayley. But I like Naomi as well. If the job is to win for Naomi, I'll win for her. Will I get through all the objectives?
When Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match. She said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on your favorite new YouTube channel, the Hardly Agent Arcastic PC Witty Gaming channel. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Last time I checked, we had 46 subscribers. So thank you, subscribers.
Is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record
That's why they look so G-rated
tonight?
They could have chosen to do no women's wrestling in.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi.
Decided to
pressure
put him
on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself. Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Climbing up, she got something big planned here.
Diving leg drop. The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
Taking flight.
Body splash.
Oh, I guess those objectives
high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match
has
certainly
the ring
picked up.
when we do it.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
Davy Crockett.
Oh, that can dislocate something.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here. To the German.
Yeah, but I was going to say, we got to get her outside the
this
ring.
Championship opportunity was
to do this.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible. But at what cost? Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise. The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Oh. Forearm smash! Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts. Oh, that'll clean your clock.
It wanted me to do 3 running attacks. So
and Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace
and
on the champion.
And it says objective
Naomi
failed.
moving fast, showing that superior athleticism.
I don't know why
Bayley
it failed.
Might not be able to keep up here.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
And Naomi has taken late pin, championship on the line. Now we did it! We have a new champion!
So there's another example of me winning the match. Not doing all the objectives, but winning the match, doing some of the objectives. When I go back a second time, I'll try and do more objectives. To unlock, remember, I'm just doing this to unlock things in our
on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun. Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
Because all it
made in the Middle East.
All it unlocked was the arena and the belt. So we're trying to unlock wrestlers, which I guess you have to do all the
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next 2 superstars in our showcase, none of this
Kit and Lori
would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika,
that's not Kit and
without
Lori.
the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives,
this family,
all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet.
What planet?
And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality.
Immorality.
Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on
the world.
3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans. Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, the trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020
Uncle Afa, or whatever his name
in
is.
a cell.
I don't have any awful uncles.
You see,
I've got good uncles.
It was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
Can we
now
just get in the
humbly
fight?
present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
My Captain Lou Albano.
Hopefully this unlocks Captain, but I don't think it will.
645 pounds. Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Okay, so it's a tables
clearly
match.
not looking to back down here.
I'm not good at those. I'm not good at these gimmick matches, but I need to win it in order to, you know, unlock things. I'm just trying to get through the showcase. I wouldn't even play the showcase,
can
but
certainly
it's
handle
locking
their own,
things out
but they've
of
never faced anyone
my
or anything
universe.
like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean
I can't even play as
Yokozuna.
Yokozuna
Faces, I'll tell you,
in
they're out for
a match
blood.
unless I
and the Dudleys are about to
unlock
walk
it.
right into the Lion's Den.
The stupidest mode in this game. Day one. So this takes place in Mexico?
2-on-2 tables match here. The masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's
I
always
already
those thoughts
messed
in the
up.
back of your mind. My
Thinking I
brother
was
can
the
beat
other
up your
guy,
brother.
of course.
My brother can put your brother through a table faster.
Because I'm
Finally, we get
much
to see
more
those
used
thoughts
to
become a reality.
Saxton,
being a Dudley
I never
boy
want to
than
hear about the inner workings of your mind
a
ever
Wild
again.
Samoan.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they
And I
lack
can't
in
tell the
offensive
Wild
creativity, they
Samoans
make up
apart,
for
so I
it in
can't tell
blunt
you which
force
one I
trauma.
am.
And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. Never forget, the goal is to win by any means necessary.
Now, these are obviously two
That's
juggernaut
not the
tag
goal
teams
in this
clashing,
game.
but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
I don't even know how to set up that
What
thing.
is this manager bringing out? You should revoke his license for this.
Hava and Sika, both individuals that
tried to
compete
set it up.
barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Sharp punch. He'll take things into the ring.
Turns that back on Devon. Oh, kick right to the gut. He's got him here. He's got him up.
And sent flying.
I don't
The
think people
purpose
realize
of
the amount
winning
of
these
strength it
matches
takes
is
to hurl someone
at least
like that.
I
It
can
seems
go
like this match
through.
is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
So far, this tables match has been just as brutal as we anticipated.
What a display of strength here.
Into the front slide.
I can go through and
A
pick
very
whatever match I
ferocious
want.
demeanor emanates from the
But I
Wild
can only go to
Samoans.
matches I've
Like the
already
covenant,
won. So
like an untamed
that's the
beast.
purpose.
I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Is
Maybe
to
they'll take a sledgehammer?
be able to fast travel to whatever match I want.
You can knock them down, but they'll keep
Because I'm really not unlocking anything I care about so far.
Slam down. Oof.
up the rope he goes.
Oh my
I
gosh. What
went to a
impact.
showcase in order to
Good Lord, taking
unlock
flight.
wrestling.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
And this one might be headed ringside.
See, I don't know how to set up that stupid
Samoans
table.
always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
What a headbutt. Vicious. And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
There we go.
Time to catch that set.
Popped up into the Samoa drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just
See, I set it
the
up.
Dudley boys in there.
Take it down.
He quit from the top. All the way to the outside.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Watch out. What? The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Alpha's all fired up.
What a headbutt. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley boys.
Popped up into the Samoa drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise. He's zoning in, has something big. And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the...
Escape and a takedown. Lands face first. Alpha climbs. What's on his mind? Oh, look at this. From the top.
Whoa, what a landing.
It looks like I did all the...
What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
It looks like I've done all the objectives for this match.
High impact from above.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible
Which would be good. I still have to
price
win,
with
of
that
course.
impact on the outside.
Got him in the corner now. Alpha had that well scouted. The Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call
Well, I had him up.
Tuesday.
I was going to knock him
Alpha
into
and
that.
Sika are just a different breed of wrestling.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
My biggest problem is just keeping the table, set up and in place.
Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands. Big right hand. German suplex. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind.
Devon now has the opponent set up. That was the Dudley boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about. Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
That could be Bubba Ray's demise.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Right on the arm, and he slides him back to the mat.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Going up to the top now. Got them off their feet here.
Trying to get up.
Come on.
He has no clue what's in store.
It keeps collapsing the table when I'm trying to put it through.
Now he's got a chance to best Bubba Ray here. Bullseye!
Popped up into the Samoa drop. Incredible. Is that all?
But to be clear, I can't even tell the Dudley
Not
boys
looking
apart.
good in this
Black and
position.
white.
And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here.
The Wild Samoans and the Dudley boys battling for supremacy, battling to get the other team through some tables.
And I don't
They're
know
inside now.
whether I
Who's
will
he
get
at
credit for all the objectives I did
And slides back into the ring.
if I don't win the match or not.
What a punch.
That's how you stop your
Or
opponent.
whether I have to win the
Stops
match
that
to get
offense from
credit for the
connecting.
objectives.
He's headed to the top now.
Objectives.
Flying. Look out below. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off. And Alpha and Sika just
Good,
beat
we
the
won.
Dudley
I think
boys
everything
at
will be
their own
unlocked
game.
on I hope so.
Here are your winners.
Because remember, I'm only doing this mode to make the universe mode better. For you, the fans out there.
Standing tall.
Watching
beat
the
the
channel.
Dudley Boys at their own game. Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
Yeah, that unlocked everything. So that's the first match I've done in the showcase that unlocked everything. So it unlocked both the Wild Samoans and there's a faction unlock, which I don't know what that is, and it unlocked Captain Lou Albano, which it'll be nice to have Captain Lou in the universe.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal chief! He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE.
I'm just not feeling
in the
it.
manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa.
Kind
and
of figured.
Things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship
Of the world.
Accompanied by Trick Williams. He is the NXT North American Champion
Of the world.
Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Melo and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw the
that's what he
clash
said.
at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
As far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Melo needs the night off.
Well, Melo talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match gonna happen?
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown and now... From the top! Oh, brutal miscalculation.
It says objective fail.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
I mean,
you got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even
I was in the air.
Are watching this match closely right now.
Oh,
when
absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days. And the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who've held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking reigns of both singles and tag team competition. If Solo captures the North American title tonight, who knows how long he'll keep it for?
Oh, serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. Sikoa showing plenty of intensity here.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Deadlift. Look at the power here. Into a German suplex. Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure. Crucial turnaround there because Solo was falling behind.
Yeah, Sikoa getting some
this objective
focus.
Hayes is being cut down at every
requires
corner.
me to do heavy attacks while he's standing up, but he's never standing up.
But to the gut!
Sikoa in command, and you gotta wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice.
Did you see Melo's
reaction? He won't stand up long enough for me to
Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Melo thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at Spring Break and 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it will be the one who leaves with the title.
So is Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Melo and Trick to succeed. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Momentum clearly on the side of Sikoa.
Unrelenting attacks from Solo.
Oh, he had that scouted.
Carmelo's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
That's possibly cover. We're going to shut this down.
Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Just mounted with punches and a stomp to the gut, too.
Slice bread.
What a counter. Power slam.
Oh, my goodness. Kick to the spine.
That's using your head.
Jeez, and Carmelo is looking worse for wear now. Ooh, vicious headbutt. Leg drop!
A continuous attack on Hayes.
Carmelo's not showing the capacity to fight back.
Oh, gosh.
Cover. New champ incoming.
The new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion,
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown. This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa.
And all it unlocked was a stupid arena again that will probably never even be used in my universe.
I ain't doing this one.
We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase.
You're calling this a game?
Matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title
of the world
when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title
of the world
from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship
of the world
after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins,
they'll be senior
will
citizens.
be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins.
You're getting fat.
Roman Reigns will put an end
a lot of
to
chins.
Seth Rollins in WWE.
Not a lot of hair.
And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
So, I don't know what match this is or anything. Is this the Royal Rumble match? He didn't really set up this match. He just talked about Seth Rollins.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
So, is this a Royal Rumble match or just a one-on-one match? What is it? People, tell me. Tell me now. Right here on your baby. New YouTube channel. poorly and you sarcastic PC Witty gamer shot. Okay, the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. We got that. That seems to be the belt right there. Although it'll probably unlock this belt as well.
For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief.
It's been years since we've had anybody here, and we're obsessed. You don't have to bow to me, Roman. Put your head up, dude. We're playing the showcase. It is a Bloodline showcase.
In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over. The dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was
luckily he's a family guy.
To the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who was blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
On SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
I've seen that lots of times. I don't know what I think about this showcase. It's kind of fun to play. Although, obviously you don't get to play who you want to play. Or the way you want to play. It's kind of fun to play. But I don't like the fact that it's blocking players away from my universe unless I play the showcase. But just playing the showcase, hearing the stories and all that, yeah, that's fun. The history, rewriting history at some point, but certainly reliving it, that's cool. I spit in the face of those who don't want to be cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
Of the universe. let's do this.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
The Universal Championship.
Of the
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds. Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the Universal Champion
of the universe. I wonder if somebody on Alpha Centauri right now is saying, wait a minute, we have our
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. From the top!
Whoa, look out! Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
So they want me to get him in the corner and do some power attacks, which is, the getting him in the corner is the hardest part. We'll see if we're able to do it.
And Rollins is showboating right now.
Whoa. Gentlemen, for 17 months, and they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
And playing a stupid mini game.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. What impressive determination
I always
from both
lose the mini game because it's a computer. It knows how to make sure I don't win.
Sling blade!
Rollins incomplete.
Going for the pin. Title on the line. The champion with a quick shoulder up.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder.
Look out! The stop connects! We might see a new champion crown.
And going for the pin. Oh my God.
Very few superstars possess
That
the
stupid mini game took most of my health away, even though I was winning.
This match taking flight. 5-star frog splash.
Yeah,
Seth
I lost
with a big move
all
there.
my
The title is within reach.
So
And the
I'm
wise
probably
man,
going
Paul
to
Heyman,
lose the
will be at ringside
match.
for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced.
This is the tightest I've ever seen Roman squeeze this submission.
Got this one locked in extra.
He is desperately trying to maneuver out of this and successfully does.
Sling blade.
Yeah.
Down around to the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
He's on the ropes and the ref calls off the count.
I might lose because I'm trying to get the guy into the corner to do the things it tells me to do.
Rollins looking to end it. Right to the back of the neck. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
I've got no health left. I probably lost.
Whoa! You gotta be kidding me.
Ridiculous.
Everyone here is in shock.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close? He's got to be livid right about now. Oh, right into a counter.
I haven't even gotten him into a corner once.
Oh, and Roman fights back. Rollins lands hard ringside.
Roman has taken a moment to soak it all in.
Taking a moment to try and get some of my health back.
Right in his sights.
Oh, will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
I don't think I have enough left to do the
With a
objective.
clothesline.
Pin attempt by the champion. Retains. No! Challenger kicks out.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Sent out of the ring the hard way.
See, he never goes into the corner when I try and throw him into the corner.
And Reigns
The
is
objective-
really fired up.
The objective is to get him in the corner and do damage. But I got most of my health back now.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title. And Reigns retains the title.
Okay, so I probably didn't unlock anything worth unlocking. But again, I can come back to this match later. Do the objective. And as a reward for winning, I do get another
Reigns
lecture.
has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
Now, as you can see, I unlocked another arena and the Universal Belt. That's all, people. So it's kind of frustrating. But again, I will go back. To make it this far takes skill, commitment, and heart. You've earned the big wins and showcase classic matches, an incredible testament to who you are. But there is still history for you to create and a challenge to be met. Will you prove to be the one? So I don't know what it's talking about now. Another lecture.
Guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real Bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only Bloodline. This is where the Bloodline's legacy and the Bloodline's future is in your hands.
They obviously put some good variety into this.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
I thought you said War Games doesn't begin until all creatures are in the cage.
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
It's on me, man.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
From Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty. We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
These are hard to win because you only control 1 out of 8
the
of the
OG
people.
Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First 2 combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew. So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more war games?
And see, you notice he doesn't stay standing up in the corner.
We'll know the answer to all those questions. Just a matter of minutes. Elbow drop. Got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Ooh, ooh.
So far, I haven't got him in the corner.
Spiked them. Climbing the cage?
Honestly, not a great move.
Here we go. Ooh. His stamina is getting tested here. Strong display from main event Jey Uso, but he'll be hitting the showers if he shows off too long. Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
There we go.
Oh, man.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. Right in the jaw.
What a shot. Solid punch.
Well, I got him in the corner and did what it said.
Now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Ooh.
Just like Daddy used to do.
Okay, that's what it meant. It meant a running. It was a running attack.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Crank in the head.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Caught between the ropes and a hard place.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be...
Here we go!
Oh, man!
That hit connects from Sami Zayn.
There's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games. Has Sami ended it there? Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind from the looks of this.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question. The ultimate test of balance here. Oh, no. Things could get ugly now. Nasty boot by Zayn. Crucial moment for Tonga Loa. This is a recipe for disaster. Lift off.
He's balancing on top of the cage with something dangerous in mind.
Oh, my. I can't believe it. And from the top of the cage, what a display of chaotic courage.
And now from way up.
This won't end well. Oh, no. Taking it to the top of the cage and defying all of gravity on the way down. Could be the biggest tide turner of this whole match. Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle. Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games.
Well, you missed it.
Sokoa's group at a decided disadvantage.
This is run in the corner and attack him.
This structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is.
He doesn't stay in the corner long. It's hard to get him in the corner.
This is getting out of control. You gotta be kidding me.
The table? Good golly. Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings.
Some good contact by Jey Uso. On point. Elbow drop.
I do like setting that table on fire.
Shot elbow.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times. Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. And this looks like the setup, too.
And looking at Jacob Fatu, and that was a hell of a DDT there.
Jacob about to end this fight. Got him in his grasp. Twisting into a neck breaker.
The only time I'm taking on any damage is when the game won't target the right person I'm trying to
being set up in the corner for
or something like that.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
It is beyond electric in here.
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit. Catches the milestone. Taking the most extreme risk possible.
I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying I don't want to get in trouble for things that aren't my fault.
Gets lifted into position.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
But I do like the flings on that table.
Elbow drop.
Smart attacking the arm.
And we just saw some serious offense. And so lift off. Oh! And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now. At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks. Oh, look at this. Headbutt.
Oh, he was in the corner. I should have done it.
He's getting fired up now. Really
Running
feeding
attack.
up this crowd.
Double leg drop. And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
And over to the other ring he goes. And now a new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
He's struggling to stay in this thing.
He has been battered
that other guy is in, we can.
This could do it. Shoulders up before two.
He's still got life in this matchup. Ready to set.
Jay with the cover. This might do it. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
One wicked attack after another.
Jacob Fatu got a problem here. Oh, man, it's over. He's tapping.
Taking steps toward the top rope.
Did we win?
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay Uso, and
Okay, we won.
the Bloodline.
So we get another lecture from Paul Heyman, right?
Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true Bloodline.
Well, we're getting through the showcase, but again, we're going to have to redo
a little
some
bit out of
matches.
character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch.
Sorry, I'm
Seeing
not very
this
good.
family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Why are you
son
telling me what already
of
happened?
Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even
we need to
more
unlock
success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery.
I don't know
and
if we
some
can
good
unlock him, but I want him in
old-fashioned
our
Islander
universe.
grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing
Can
at
we
all
wrestle now?
times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
I definitely want to unlock Bobby the Brain Heenan. I mean, that's the reason why I'm playing the showcase, is to unlock people for my universe.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy. The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
I do like...
making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
I do like that they're
the Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits. Well, under the Brain's incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I like that they're putting a tag team from before with a modern one, like a regular player.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all 4 competitors. What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
It's just doing those objectives is usually rather difficult.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
Their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, at a combined weight of 499 pounds.
To me, he doesn't look that much like Bobby Heenan.
And Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos. Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama. And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan. The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. 2 teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight. You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls. They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Haku is picking the opposition apart.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
And there's the tag. It's about time. Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku with the Tongan death grip.
It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain. Is he going to fade?
Oh, I can feel the
No,
agony.
he's not going to fade.
Able to free himself from the grip.
Oh, man. We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent of this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
And he got over here! And he only stays down.
I don't know why it's not giving me credit for
in this man tonight.
the mixed attacks I'm doing. There's got to be something about those instructions.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. On a flying forearm smash.
Golly, that sounded rough.
Now finally you're getting one for the combo attacks and that's 2.
Load up.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the...
He's going for the pin. This could be it. Kick out just before 2.
Wow, I thought this was over. Oh, no, getting in position.
Tama creates an opening for himself. Shoulders down. Fights out at 2.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
And he saw that coming from Montez. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anarami family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with Bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
Double axe handle smash.
Destructive arm breaker. Bam! I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there. Tom has culminated a great game plan now.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back. Has him up for the power slam.
From behind you, an inverted DDT. Does he have him here?
I forgot it was 2 out of 3. We might as well get our first.
No, stops the count at 2.
He just won't give up.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
From the top.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Boom! Shoulders down. And a kick out at 2.
What a match.
Oh, clothesline. Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
And I don't see Tom relenting anytime soon.
From the top.
Diving headbutt. No way. Again? He's headed to the sky.
Big elbow drop. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
We have a lot to unlock.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
He manages to get a fall.
It's the desire to have Bobby Brain.
He breaks the ref's count before 2.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Oh man. Tama with a devastating assault.
Montez is definitely in peril here. Oh, cover. Hoping to end this.
Kicks out. He still has life.
How in the world did he kick out? Oh, hitting the elbow drop.
He's got him down. Here we go. A kick out at 2.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Headbutt to the gut. Cover on Montez. This could be the end.
Could be.
Second fall for the Islanders.
I think I got all the objectives there, which should mean I unlocked Bobby the Brain.
Here are your winners.
So our universe gets better. Meaning the universe mode, by the way.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.
That's not fair. I got all the objectives but one, and so it didn't unlock Bobby the Brain Heenan. See, it doesn't matter if I do the objectives.
I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase.
It's over?
Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege.
Great.
To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one
well, there's only 8 billion people on the
continuously
planet,
pump out
and more than 8
superstar,
people have been successful,
superstar,
so it's not one of a
champion
billion.
after champion, generation after generation is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain. On behalf of WWE and the 2K families, we all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawai, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home.
Please unlock everything.
Showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Oos.
Please
it's
unlock
time for you to choose who rules your WWE universe as the tribal chief. Is Roman Reigns still your tribal chief?
Yes.
Or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone? Or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your tribal chief.
I don't know what that means, but... Oh! I can make any of these people the tribal chief? Yeah, I think it would be Yokozuna then. But I don't even have him unlocked.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged
I thought we were done.
as your tribal chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters.